So we brought the boats over to fuel. We've got Size Matters and Panther here today, Sam on board and myself, and we are at the commercial fish quay alongside some big beam trawlers and netters. Anyway, not quite like fueling your car up. That is the commercial pump. So we're going to walk you through how we fuel up. Okay, first things first, pull out the hose. Right, now we have the hose pulled out to the boats from the pumps. We need to turn it on. Both Size Matters and Panther have 2 fuel tanks. Both on the outboard sides on Panther on the gunnels, and down on the deck on Size Matters. So let's show you how we turn the pump on. Firstly, we've reset the value to 0, so nothing is showing. Next, I'll set the fuel. I've already actually done this, so we've set 2,000 litres of fuel on the pump. Quite likely won't use that, but it'll be an impressive amount nonetheless. Next, we've got an electronic tag that we have to touch against here, and that's linked to our account, so it authorises the fuel. Last but not least, push the handle, and she's on. So 1 litre of fuel has gone straight into the hose to prime it, and then we'll start the fueling up. So now down at the business end of the pump, we've got the fuel pouring out at a fair bit of speed, quite a bit more than your average car pump. Right, so I've transferred fueling duties over to Sam so I can show you the process. So Sam's down at the gun, much like your traditional car pump. However, the speed of the fuel delivery, oh, that's a big bird, is a bit more. So as you can see, it's ticking up, and we're already at 220 litres, and that's just in the port tank on Size Matters. I'm expecting to get anywhere between 800 and 1,000 litres in Size Matters, and then probably 200 to 300 in Panther. Cringy. Right, so the port side's full. You can just see the level of the fuel in there. Sam's just shaking off the shaking the tip. He loves doing that.
Old habits die hard, eh?
Right, so that's brimmed. Sam's going to put that one over into the starboard tank over there, but let's go have a look how much we took before he starts. I think I'll surprise myself on this one. 543 litres of fuel in one side. So that will mean a similar amount will go into this side now. So we should be closer to 1,100 litres of fuel. Oh, that's a bit of swill to follow. Swill to follow? Pill to swallow. So Sam is nearing the end of fueling up the starboard tank now on Size Matters. Oh dear Lord. 1,064 litres of diesel. And we've still got Panther to go. On to boat number 2. Diesel hoses traipsed across the back deck of my boat as we've rafted together. And we're into the port side on Sam's boat now. Sam's done on the port side, he's just moving across to starboard. A mere 63 litres. Panther is the efficient boat in the fleet after all, but it did have half a tank to start with. And we just thought we'd get this out of the way and done so we don't have to do it later. And that is Sam finished. A grand total of 120 litres of fuel. As I said, it was already at half a tank to start with, but when we're coming over, we always come over on high tide to make our time in and out of the lock far quicker. So turning the pump off, big red stop button, you watch the lever flick forward, and then to coil in the hose, thankfully there's a button, and you push it, reels in the hose. So we'll get that one done and then fill you in on the way out. Right, fuel up's over. We are now heading out of the lock. Sorry about the windscreen wiper noise. We've got some big crane doing some work at the moment, but normally we have to radio to get the gates to open and the bridge to open, but because we came over on high tide, it's high enough for the gates to stay open, so it's just the bridge that needs swinging. So it's a far quicker process and saves us approximately,
Thank you very much, Mark. We'll see you in a couple of days.
45 minutes in total to fuel.